When you look back at last season, you just got graded top cornerback in the league at ESPN poll. But when you look back at last season, are there areas of improvement, and how important is it for you to kind of continue to keep that arc upward?
Yeah, I think it's very important to me to stay consistent in my play and just keep on building on good seasons the past few years. That's the main focus for me, and being able to develop to that next level for me, for sure.
Do you see yourself as the top cornerback in the league?
Yeah, of course, I'm going to see myself in that regard. So I definitely take that role upon my shoulders for sure. But, everybody going to have their own opinions about it. But, at the end of the day, I'm just here to, play my game and do what's best for the team.
Coach Leonard came over this offseason, new DB coach. What have you kind of picked up from him in his time, obviously, with his experience as a former player?
Yeah, I've picked up a lot just from the offseason leading up here to training camp. Just his knowledge of the game, his understanding of the game, how he processes things. It helps us as players really get to slow the game down, because obviously his experience is what helps a lot in the room. And I just think he's an excellent coach as far as understanding X's and O's, because he's been there before, and he's also understanding towards the players as well too.
Pat, how much is your role on the field change? We asked about leadership in the spring, but helping with the communication when you've got new safeties back there, and we'll see who they, I guess a new corner unless it's Kamari.
Yeah, I think I've been taking that role. Obviously, there's been some changes, this past year. So, I've been taking that role well. And obviously, that new role is something that, I love to be in. Just being able to be a leader on this team, it definitely inspires me to, grow and grow each and every year.
We saw Quinn get paid. Have you thought about your possible next contract here?
No, I haven't been putting much thought into it. Obviously, when that time comes, it comes. But right now, I'm navigating my focus towards the season and being the best player I could be for this team.
So you don't want it done by a certain time, like before the season would start or anything like that?
There's no specific time frame right now. Obviously, I'm going to let my agent handle that and, just let that process speak for itself. And, right now, my ongoing focus is the football field for sure.
In that regard, though, what has the team told you? That they want you here a long time, or what has been?
Yeah. I think they've made it pretty clear that they want me to be a part of the team, and that's what I'm looking forward to for sure.
Pat, going to year 4, what are your personal expectations for yourself, and kind of like what aspects do you see in your personal game that you feel like you can take to another level?
Oh, shoot, for me, I just think that obviously, like I said, that leadership role, taking that role on accordingly, and just being the best leader I could be for the team each and every week, each and every day. And, me just keep on getting better, whether it's coverage, technique. There's always things I could improve on and sharpen on my skill set. And, that's what the great ones do, always look to improve on the game. So that's what I'm looking to take my game towards.
Pat,
Two more questions, Zach.
Earlier this week, Sean said one of the things that he would like to see you do more is make plays on the ball. Mm-hmm. How can you do that when you don't get targeted that much?
Nah, I think for me is obviously when the ball is in the air, it's mine or nobody's. That's the mindset you got to have. Like you said, when you really don't get targeted that much, it's hard to come by. But when I do, I got to, capitalize on the opportunity. And that's something I could definitely.
What are your thoughts on having a veteran like Levi Wallace around?
It's great. Another Bama boy, so that's great for sure. But, Levi, he's provided a great presence towards the secondary room. Obviously, his experience, I think this is year 8 for him. So going into it, he knows a lot about the game, a lot about X and O's. And it helps a lot because when you got veteran presence like that in the DB room, it helps your game for sure.
We'll do last question, Nick.
Do you ever, tell these quarterbacks to challenge you? You mentioned a little bit ago not getting targeted all the time. Like, is it ever a conversation of like, hey, give me work?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some competition talks be going around, especially in training camp, because obviously you looking to compete and get better. So there'll probably be times where I'd be like, hey, give me a look. Throw it this way, throw it my way, because at the end of the day, we all here to get better during training camp, and that's something that I definitely, like to have in conversation for sure.